morning, Dijaz. Happy Easter. I may be a week late, but, you know, I've still got Easter eggs. It's still Easter. I hope you had a good time celebrating, if you did anything. I haven't done a video, well, I haven't picked up the camera to do a video in about a week. Purely because this whole last week, I've been trying to upload the last video to YouTube, and it just took a crazy long time, and I got to the point where I wanted to break the machine, but I didn't. It's fine. The machine is still very much intact, and I thought I will pick up the camera again and we'll give it a second go, and hopefully this time it won't take as long to upload and stuff. So that is the reason why I haven't been doing this, but it won't really affect anything. Kettle is still going, never mind. I'm desperately needing coffee. It is only 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going out in about half an hour's time, and I don't feel very awake. Had a shower, my hair's really puffy, it's still wet in places. I don't have time to straighten it, so I'm just going for this type of look today. You may have noticed on Instagram that at the start of the week I was rocking a full fringe. Scrap that idea. I'm now going back to a side fringe. Not overly keen on the full fringe. It's just too much like hard work trying to keep it looking neat and bouncy, and most of the time it just looks flat and awful. The reason why, it wasn't so much I wanted a hair change. I didn't want to do it. But I've had like recently a few like stress spots come up on my forehead, and I don't know, they always start off as like really big bumps, so it looks like I've walked into a door or something. So I didn't want any questions as to why I've got a massive lump on my head, so I thought fringe, sort it out, no problem. They're now going down, thankfully, so I thought, do you know what, I'll go back to side fringe, I'll let that grow out, and then I'll go back to having no fringe, which is kind of the look that I want for summer. It's going to be too warm, hopefully, to have... Hold on, my arm's aching. It's going to be too warm, hopefully, to have a full fringe. So we'll just see. So just kind of letting it do its thing. I think I cut it a little bit too short here. That is ridiculously short. So, I don't know, we'll just... It's not wanting to stay. Not wanting to stay. There really isn't that much to say in this bit of the vlog. Yeah, I hope Easter was good for you guys. I'm still working my way through chocolate. I hope you are too. It is under 30 days till Paris. It's like 27 now, I think. Something like that. So yeah, I've got my case upstairs. You're not allowed up there. My room is a tip. Seriously, there's stuff everywhere. It kind of looks like what your uni room used to look like. So I'm going to sort that out when I get back today. Then I'm going to start planning my outfits, because I'm not really sure if it's going to be hot, cold, no idea. So I'm going to plan for a bit of both, but not overpack, if that makes sense. Rather worryingly, on the news last night, there was a terrorist attack in Paris on the Champs-Élysées. I don't know if I said that correctly, which is very near to the Eiffel Tower, which is really frustrating. You know, you can't predict when these things are going to happen, which is probably more annoying. Well, it's very annoying, and it's even more annoying that they happen. But I don't know, we just gotta keep our wits about us, I think. Like, not do anything stupid, don't draw attention to ourselves, don't go flashing the cash and all of that type of stuff. So thankfully we're not going to be in Paris for too much. It's literally the first night. We're literally going to do the tower, hopefully go to Tiffany's, and then get out of there. And then we're hoping that Disney's going to be, you know, much kind of safer, and it's further out, so it should be okay, hopefully. But anyway, that's coming down in days now. So the case is out, and it just fell over the sofa. What else? Ooh, I will take you upstairs later, or maybe tomorrow. I can't do it now, room's a tip. But my Disney doll. So the last video I told you I'd bought Snow White and the Hag. that didn't work. The seller contacted me and said, I'm really sorry, but the item's actually damaged. I forgot to list it when it was, like, say it was damaged. Do you still want it? And so I kind of went, fuck's sake. And I went back to him and I said, look, I really don't want a damaged item. Even if it was just like, it wasn't the dolls itself, it was just the box they were in. But I was like, look, I'm a serious collector. All of my other ones are in like pristine condition. I do not want a damaged one. I've already paid you the money. Can you refund me? And thankfully he said yes, which was nice. Like, you know, he didn't have to, and he didn't have to tell me it was damaged. So I'm glad he did. Otherwise that would have been a lot of money wasted. So he gave me a full refund. He didn't send the dolls, so there was no aggro in terms of getting it back to him or anything. But it meant that I was left dollless. And so I said to Mum, I still really, really want a doll. I'm gonna look for another one. And so I was looking and looking for the exact same one, the Snow White and Hag. Couldn't find one for the life of me for the same price. So I thought, damn it. Started looking at other ones that I still needed to get, and I found a Rapunzel and Mother Gothel. And I thought, well, it's coming from England, so chances are, well, postage for one was cheaper, a lot cheaper than America. And chances are it's less likely to get damaged because there's a short distance for it to travel. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to get them. Got them. They came, they're beautiful, they're up on the shelves. You've seen the picture as well on Instagram. And yeah, I'm really, really happy. And there's one more surprise that's coming soon. And I'm not gonna ruin it. I want to post it on Instagram first, and then I will let you know why I decided to buy something else as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna go grab my coffee and shove down a crumpet or something before I have to go out. It's really grey today. The sun, the nice weather is completely gone. You can't see anything. But I promise you, it's great. It's nasty. You see anything out there? Yes, you can. I'm now in complete darkness, but it's grey. It's not good. It's not good. It's not warm either. It's quite cold. So yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit. I'm gonna go and do stuff. Okay. Adios. Okay. Room is officially tidier. It wasn't really that messy. It was just I hadn't put stuff by. And once I put the stuff by, it was clean. So I can now sit down if I want to. But room is now tidy. So let me show you. Ta-da! There's now 8. 4. Oh, and the newest one, the newest collection. There's Isn't she gorgeous? So lovely. I did realise, however, I was doing a bit of an OCD moment, and if I get all of them, two dolls, they're not going to fit. I can fit one more on each shelf than I thought I could, so I can fit 18 rather than 15. But 20 dolls in total. I'm just not sure where they're going to go. But thankfully, they're all so expensive that that's not going to happen for a really long time, so I don't need to worry about that yet. One more quick thing I want to say in this little bit is Pretty Little Liars has started up again. Season finale started. Watched the first episode yesterday. It's really, really good. I can't remember if you said you'd started watching it or you just lost interest, but I'd really pick it up again. They're saying that it's going to be like the most explosive episode thing yet. So I really would. Once is nearing a finish of season 6, I believe. I think there's like another 3 more episodes left of season 6. And I think Foster's is nearing an end too, so there's all these things at the moment that I'm watching. So that's exactly what I'm about to do before I start work tonight. I'm gonna go and chill out in front of the computer screen and yeah, just watch stuff. I have my suitcase here, new handbag-ish. It's not that new, but it's got zips, which is the main thing for security at Disneyland. And then I've started packing. So anyway, I love you and leave you. I'm gonna go and binge watch. Good morning. It is Monday. Apologies for the racket that is coming on outside. I was woken up at 8:30 this morning due to some very nice councilmen cutting down a tree. And they are still going. They're now working on the hedges and everything that's around it. And I got in quite late last night, so I did not appreciate the early morning wake-up call. There we go. It's been like that for the last 4.5 hours. Oh, it's annoying. I got in quite late last night. It was like midnight. It wasn't late, but for my parents it was quite late. We had a leaving do for Frank, who is he's not head chef, but he's like senior. Not senior, that's the wrong word. He's one step below the head chef, so he steps up when Stefan's not there. And he's been here since we opened. And so I'm really going to miss him, so is everybody else. He's so funny. Can't believe he's leaving. He's going back to Italy. It was originally meant to be forever. Now he's saying it's going to be for a holiday. So we're like, are you going to come back? Please come back. Make sure you come back. And he doesn't want to come back. He doesn't want to come back. He was practically skipping out of the place yesterday. So we had a few drinks. We had a bit too much to drink. But it was good. I really hope he has a nice time in Italy. I said I'd come and visit him if I ever could. But yeah, it was really nice. We have something different. We're missing the curtains here, which is why it's just so much brighter. We're getting, at the end of this week on Friday, I believe, we are getting the window sill, so the wooden panels, and our kitchen door redone. The door, we're not entirely sure how, but it's broken. Like I don't think I can even show you how it's broken. Like it's just, no, you can't see. I don't think. But basically, excuse the bins, but that is our door, and just like along here, but on the other side, is a massive chip of wood just come from nowhere. So it's broken, and we don't know if, like, we've tried to pull it, not realised it's blocked and broken it. No idea. So anyway, that's happening on Friday. So hoping that they do it easily, no delays, no worries or anything like that, which would be good. And Dad's currently cutting the grass, and I've got back from the doctors this morning. I had to get a repeat prescription, and you know when you go to the doctors and you go knowing there's nothing wrong with you, but then you come home and you feel that everyone else you're sitting in the waiting room with coughing their guts out, and I was just like, I better not get whatever they've got, because I had to wait an extra half an hour. So I was meant to be seen at 11. Never ever get seen on time in this place, ever. They could be busy as hell, they could be dead as hell, and literally you'd never get seen at the time you went to. So if I get something from them, I'm not going to be very happy. But I got a prescription, got to book a dentist appointment soon. I don't know when I'm going to fit that in. We got a new rotor. There's Dad restarting the lawnmower. We got a new rotor. I have tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and Wednesday off, which is really nice. Thank you for uploading your video. I've loaded my laptop. I'm just starting to download, but I promise I'm about to watch it in a minute. There really isn't that much to say in this bit. There really isn't. Although, I was going to say something else. One thing I don't know if it's really... It's more of a suggestion at this stage, and I don't know how you feel about it. I don't know how Sam would feel about it. I don't know how your mum would feel about it. Saying that, I don't know how my mum would feel about it. But anyway, I was thinking, we're hoping to meet. Well, I'm certainly hoping to come and see you. Possibly, I'm thinking Augusty time, like around your birthday maybe. Sorry, my arm is hurting. I'm not sure best way of holding the camera to release the... There we go. Yeah, so I wanted to come and see you, but I was thinking, and it's an idea I'm playing with at the moment, feel free to turn me down, but what if we could get a holiday out of us meeting? So it wouldn't be, I doubt it could be for a whole week, but if we could both get, say if you could get a Friday off work, sorry, my arm is going dead again. If you could get a Friday off work, and if I could get, what if I could get? If I could get, like, the whole weekend, maybe, just maybe, we could do Spain or something. Like, I've been looking at flights, and they're actually really cheap. So we just need a hotel, one twin room. It shouldn't be that much, I wouldn't have thought. But it's a bit of a pipe dream at the moment. I think I'm just knowing that I'm going to have holiday blues after Paris and Lanzarote, so I want something else to look forward to, and even if it's just coming to Bedford, it's better than nothing. But I just thought you might want a holiday getaway too, so we will see. I'm going to get some lunch in a minute, but one other thing to mention is, yes, Frank left, but our supervisor is leaving. She's moving to a different branch, so she's not quitting, and she's actually moving up, so she's not going to be a supervisor anymore. She's going to be an assistant manager, which I'm really happy for her. I knew she wanted the last position, but we already had someone who's being brought in for it specifically, so she knew she didn't really stand a chance at this branch of getting it, and she wants to move higher. So the only way she could do that is either kill off the guy we've got, or go somewhere else and do it. So I'm really going to miss her. It's not like she's even around the corner. She's going back to the Chichester kind of area. So we've got a new person coming in this week. Got to try and get acquainted and used to her. I don't actually meet her till Friday because I'm either in and she's off, or she's in and I'm off, so it's gonna be weird. But there was so much talk last night over all the alcohol we'd all taken, including doing shots in our ketchup ramekins, by the way, because we weren't allowed behind the bar. But yeah, there was a lot of talk about people wanting to leave, so we're gonna have to see what the future holds. Hey, oh, really bad lighting. So I watched a video. Thank you very much for uploading one. I do appreciate it. I do hope I don't have to wait another 4 months before I see the next one. Just shutting the windows because the sky, I think it's gonna rain. It doesn't look too good. Yes, in response to a couple of things on your vlog, this movie maker, I can't believe that you've gone and bought one. Basically, two days ago, we had a fire drill, and all staff had to attend, and it was at 11 AM, and I wasn't due to start work until 6. So me and a couple of others were like, oh, why do we have to be in? It's going to be so pointless. What are we going to do for the rest of the day? And so we thought, right, we don't start yet. Let's go for breakfast. So we went for breakfast in a pub, which is just around the corner. And I actually had they called it a passion shoot no, scrap that. They called it a passion shoot smoothie. So we sell at work a passion fruit lemonade, and basically it's regular fizzy lemonade, and then we buy a passion fruit puree. That's a bit of a mouthful. A passion fruit puree, and we mix it in with the lemonade, and we sell it as a fizzy drink, and that's really nice. Like, I've kind of developed a taste for passion fruit. I do like it a lot. And so I thought I'd try this smoothie out at the pub. And normally I don't really like smoothies, for the same reason Sam doesn't, because there's bits in it. I don't really like bits. I find it really hard to swallow them. But anyway, the difference with this smoothie from this pub, they had frozen the fruit. Okay, so they had it was passion fruit, it was mango, I believe pineapple, and apple juice. So I saw him making it. I saw exactly what went into it. And he got the fruit pieces out of the freezer. So I'm thinking of investigating doing that myself. I tried to research if you could buy frozen fruit, but I mean, why buy frozen fruit when you can just freeze it yourself? Presumably in a sandwich bag or something, it would work out so much cheaper. And I'm guessing it would still make the same result. So I'm curious that you've bought one. I'd love to know what brand you got, how much it was, and where you got it from. I'm kind of looking into them all, comparing at the moment. I don't want to rush into one, buy the wrong one, and then regret it. But no, I'm seriously thinking about doing that too. And you never know, I might even try it with the bits and eventually get used to the bits. As you say, it's a good way of eating fruit if you don't eat fruit at all, which I don't really. Occasionally I will eat an apple, but that's if there is literally nothing else in the house at all. So that's the first thing in response. The second thing, Bridget Jones's Baby. I cannot believe you still haven't read the book. I don't even know if you've read the first and second book. I know you've seen the films. But I gave you that book nearly a year ago, I think. I can't believe you haven't read it. Cannot believe you haven't read it. I have seen the film, and it was really funny. I went and saw it with Hayley. It was a really long time ago again that we watched the film. It was a really funny film. Completely recommend it if you like Bridget Jones. But I do agree it does not match the book, and I warned you about that. So I think personally, I'd read the book first, and then watch the film. But it's almost like the film is to happen before the third book, if that makes sense. So if anything, I think they could still release a fourth film to match the book, because the book and the third film did not tie up. They were complete. There was still the story of her being pregnant, but the book is more she's already got the kids, there's a toy boy involved, and all of that, whereas the film is very much who's the dad, whereas in the book we know who the dad is and all of that's already happened. So I don't know, it was good. That's kind of really all I wanted to say in response to your video. I will probably just continue putting some snippets together this week, and then I will upload towards the end of the week, maybe Friday, possibly. I've got an all day in on Saturday, which I'm looking forward to, because hopefully tips will be amazing. I haven't been in all day on a weekday, on a weekend in so long, actually. So long. It's always been evenings. I haven't opened in a really long time. But anyway, I am gonna go and get food, watch a film. There's a new series out on Netflix apparently. I saw Becca yesterday. We exchanged Easter gifts. So I got her an egg and she got me some Oreo chocolate bar, and then she's done, instead of an egg, she's done like a Haribo goodie box, which is quite different. I like it. But yeah, I saw her yesterday. She told me to go and check out a new season on Netflix called 13 Reasons Why. So I'm going to go and do that now, before I forget. Hey, so it is Sunday. It's been a manic week. I met up with my cousin a few times. I went to the cinema, saw Get Out. It's a really weird film. Really weird film. She came around for dinner. The next night, I got my bag on. Me and Mum are just about to go out, get a few things and stuff. But look at what came. The best bit the other day happened, and I wasn't expecting it to arrive as soon as it did. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, I'm gonna end this vlog. Yeah? Nearly! Okay, that's my cue. I've got to go. So I will upload this vlog when I get a chance, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!